YouTube? Just your friendly neighborhood young Chevy truck trying to bring you guys another video today. And today, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, my enthusiasm was on the low end because I actually recorded this video you're about to watch already, and basically my software had a spasm and now it's gone. So yeah, but my enthusiasm is back, you know what I'm saying? So we cutting the camera back on, and I feel like, you know, when it comes to like getting where you want to go, you have to have this sort of like unwavering faith in like whatever it is, you know, and everything you really want lies behind a little bit of discomfort, right? So that's why I'm just gonna push on, re-record, and we're gonna get on with this. I'm not letting it get the best of me. So let's go ahead and get on with this video. You know what I'm saying? First things first, 12,000 subscribers. Thank y'all. Y'all the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I haven't really been posting like that, you know, people still subscribing. Like, the number still goes up. As long as the number keep going up, I'm cool. It can, even if it's like, you know, not going up at a quick rate, you know what I'm saying? I'm still happy with that. The number is going up. So I appreciate y'all for, you know what I'm saying, sticking around, even though I've been kind of dry, well, very dry with the content, you know, lately. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for that. Oh, and make sure y'all like this video too, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of the comeback, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a lot going on. I'm trying to keep it short so that, you know what I'm saying, I don't have to edit that much. But let's just get straight down to the nitty-gritty. Project Reaper. We're building a new setup for the truck. We're gonna try to push the truck down the quarter mile in 12.99 seconds or less. If we can go faster than it, honestly, as long as it just says 12.99, I'm happy. Okay, so we're building a whole new setup. The truck is getting a whole new revamp. It's gonna get a whole new spirit put in it, you know, from top to bottom. So I have a 383 stroker in the works. All right, Project Reaper is a 383 stroker that is fully forged, you know, crank, pistons, rods, and it'll be ready to rev to 7,000 RPM, and it should push about 400 at the tire through a TH400, which will require us to probably aim for more so 550 horses or so. But yeah, the main goal, 12.99, quarter mile, 400 horse at the tire, proven by a dyno. That is the goal. And so with that, I also had to say the 355, the 355 that's in the truck right now, forged pistons and rods, cast crank, trick flow 195s, all that. That setup is having some issues. I actually saw some metal in the oil. I'm not really sure what the problem is. You know, I've been running this engine for a while, and I've never noticed anything until recently. So I don't know what the problem is necessarily, but either way, I'm probably gonna get it taken out and then redone, revamped, you know, and just get them to put it back together with the same, basically the same cam specs and all that. And actually, ideally, I would love to put that engine into a smaller car, hopefully with a manual transmission. That would be ideal. That's like way, way, way in the future, but I just want to keep y'all in the loop. That's probably what it would be. But yeah, so the truck is getting an entirely new setup, and along with that new setup for the engine, obviously, I want to run down the drag strip, so it's gonna need pretty much everything from top to bottom. But in terms of the rear end, I only have 342 rear gears in it now, and I would definitely need something north of a 410. So that, it needs axles. These are stock axles. They're probably just waiting to snap just right now as they sit. So yeah, we need some new axles. Obviously tire setup to go along with that. I'm keeping the True Track diff in it, seeing how long that lasts. I think it'll be fine though for drag racing. I've heard of people, you know, having some, you know, okay results for you know, by using a True Track diff. And you already know the TH400 in the truck is already ready for it. I already have a 3000 stall converter in it. I'm going to use that, and then potentially if I have to swap it later in the future. I'm entertaining the possibility of putting EFI on the C10. I'm actually thinking about it, you know, putting electronic fuel injection. For those of you who, you know, already have it and it comes stock on your car, you probably hear people say EFI and you're like, what are you talking about? But no, for trucks like this is not a regular thing. Having electronic fuel injection is not a regular thing for a square body unless you know, put it on there yourself. But yeah, I'm definitely entertaining it, just because if I'm putting all this money into the new motor setup and everything, it would be really, really cool if I had something to manage it, you know, to manage the systems and all that, especially when I'm planning on, you know, drag racing it and all that. Like I would know that it's running clean, because it's something that's always thinking and compensating, you know, for you basically. So it would be cool. It would be cool, and that's definitely something that I think I want to do. Like I've been trying to do things that will open up content for us. So that's kind of why I was gonna build the engine in the first place. I didn't know that the 355 was having issues until after I had already been, you know, looking into building another engine anyway. So it's like when I found out that the 355 was having problems, it was sort of like a whatever thing at this point, because I was already in the works of building something else. So yeah, but I'm trying to open up content possibilities. So like for instance, I swapped out the transmission that was in the truck, and of course I had the option to take out the one that's in there, get it rebuilt and put it back, but I kind of wanted to try something myself. So I kind of wanted to put a new transmission in the setup I have now, and then that leaves me with a spare core that I can mess with and make content on in the future. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what the whole goal is. I'm trying to just make it so that I can keep creating content, you know, rain, shine, sleet, snow for y'all. That is the goal. So that's kind of why I'm putting this engine together. And by the way, this engine will be put together completely by me, top to bottom. Of course, I'm not doing the machine work. You know, having them do the machine work, and then I'm bringing it home, and then I'll go ahead and do the bottom end, top end, all that. You know, and I've done the top end before, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal in that aspect. But the bottom end is something I've never done before, so, you know, I would say I'm nervous, but I mean, I've noticed as soon as I push past being scared and intimidated by the things I don't understand is the minute that I get a little bit further, just overall, you know, in life, in cars, and everything. So that's kind of what I'm trying to live by here, and that's why I'm building the bottom end myself. Yeah. For me to return to making content, I kind of need that bottom end. I kind of need the bottom end, the 383 bottom end. Oh, also, before I even get into that, the reason why I'm calling it the Reaper 383 stroker is because I'm going to be painting the motor all black. I'm going to be painting the motor all black, and I'm going to make it look like it's not really talking about anything when you pop the hood on purpose. Just because I think it's funny and I think it's a joke. So the whole goal is when I pop the hood, it's going to look like a good wrench 350 with some headers on it. You know what I'm saying? And then when I turn the key, you're going to realize that it is not a good wrench 350 with some headers on it. So that's the whole goal. That's the whole gimmick. That's why I'm calling it that. So with that being said, in order for me to return to making content, I kind of need the engine to come back. But luckily, I don't necessarily need the whole thing. I just need the bottom end. So I think I'm just gonna pay them off for the bottom end, you know, pistons, crank connecting rods, block machine ready to go. Go ahead and start assembling that, because that's something, you know, that's like the most crucial part of this whole deal. You know, I've never done before. Go ahead and bring that home. We'll get working on that as we're paying for the cylinder head porting and just all the cylinder head work overall. So yeah, we're gonna bring that home as soon as possible, which will probably take me another month or probably 2, you know. Yeah, probably 1 to 2 months, you know what I'm saying, before I can bring that home. But then after that, we should be somewhat back to our regular scheduled programming. Like I've noticed that like my YouTube, glow up or whatever you want to call it, is sort of synonymous with me building the 355 and me messing with the engine consistently. So that's kind of why I decided to put this together. So yeah. But I mean, other than that, y'all, the truck, it did its thing. It did its thing. Up until now, I just want to give a big thanks to the Big Blue Brick, because I did what I set out to do. Like as soon as I put in that converter, day and night difference, it became a whole different truck. Like you step on it, you whack the pedal at like 40 miles an hour, and then it just starts dancing. So it is perfect. I can drive it on the daily, other than the gas mileage. And wait. Before y'all go in the comments and y'all say, oh, it's not about miles per gallon, it's about miles per gallon. Obviously, yeah, it is, because if it was about miles per gallon, I would have bought a Honda. You know what I'm saying? But I have to talk about these things just so that the people who don't understand a converter have something to reference if they decide to do it to their truck. So yeah, when I put in the converter, the gas mileage probably dropped like 6 or 7, miles to the gallon. But I mean, like I said, it's all in good fun. I went from having a truck that, got like 15 miles to the gallon. You could fill it up, like almost like once a week probably, and drive it around. But now it's like, I'd be lucky if I could get 2 trips back and forth to work out of it. Like I'm in the danger zone after taking 3 trips back and forth to work. I'm in the danger zone. Like that's the way it is now. But like I said, it's all in good fun, and it does exactly what I want it to do now. So yeah, I feel like I kind of made a big accomplishment this year alone after putting that converter in, because the truck just sort of finally carries the personality that I wanted it to carry from the beginning. And now I feel like it's time to step up and go to a whole different ball game, something we're not used to, and do something that scares us. Well, it scares me anyway. Do something that scares me, to live on my edge as a man. You know what I'm saying? But seriously though, that's kind of the whole thing. Is ideally I would probably buy another car instead of changing the whole personality of the truck. But the used car market is crazy right now, so that's why I'm just gonna stick with what I have, what I know, and we're just gonna make this thing even crazier, take it up a notch. It'll still be the truck that, ain't meant to be fast, just meant to be fun, in my mind. But we are gonna be doing some different things with this truck. And we are gonna try to hit a number, But the whole goal is we're trying to be better than we were yesterday. We're not necessarily trying to be better than the next guy. So I feel like it still ain't meant to be fast, and it's still just meant to be fun at the end of the day. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching. I feel like I've talked enough. I really just wanted to try to get, the point across real quick. I'm trying to come back. I did not forget about you guys. I got a lot of things going on behind the scenes. I've been, working a new job, saving my money, trying to buy a house. And so things are changing behind the scenes, and I'm just trying to pull it together. Just trying to pull it together. But you guys will see in time that what I do behind the scenes is worth something, on the camera for y'all. Just stay tuned, and you'll see. We got a crazy year ahead of us. All right, we got a crazy year. So just make sure y'all stay tuned. I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like the video. I will see you in the next one, and have a good one.